What are you talking about? HTFP, that is untrue. We got to get our audio here fixed. I've got a mic issue with my main microphone, so I'm flying with the built-in mic, which I never really use. Yeah, it should be like a slightly lower sound quality, but the level should be okay. The recording quality. What's up, guys? HTFP, Astrobate. I think Mr. Coffee was on earlier. Hopefully he's with us. We're hosting a new simul here. Every week I host a simul on lichess and Twitch. Nearly as attractive today. Well, I almost didn't get the stream started because my mic crashed on me. My cameras were going crazy. But I got it all started just in time. All right, host the new simul. So here's the rules for our weekly simul. No, I'm not competing with anybody, Nefedov. I'm not competing with people. I do what I do, and when they leave, I'm still gonna be here. I'm not competing with anybody. If I was, I would, be like the other streamers who like pay for automated bots to follow them and stuff to get their subscriber numbers up. I'm not competing with anybody. I just do my thing, and I don't really make a lot of money on it. So I'm not trying to become rich by being a chess streamer. I just want to do this because I love chess. I'm not competing against Gata Kamsky or Hikaru Nakamura or anybody else. It's like I don't have the ability to do that. So I just do my thing. And if I continue to exist, I continue to exist. Not competing against people. My window here is kind of funky. I've got these requirements for the simul. It's a long simul up to 3 hours. I don't know why my window is changing sizes. Please do not play unless you can stay for the duration. Welcome, everyone. I will be accepting 25 players, including Twitch subs, regulars to my stream, and some noobs. We've got the stream on Twitch. Obviously, if you're listening, you're going to notice that. Also, check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel for replays. The YouTube link is there. And lastly, thanks to everybody who supported the stream and my efforts here by kindly donating via PayPal or Twitch. Twitch bits. Sounds weird to say that. Donate some Twitch bits. I never really say it like that. But anyway, I do this every week. There's a lot of new people doing simuls and streaming, but they're going to disappear, after a while when they go back to playing in regular tournaments. And I'll still be here, so whatever. I don't look at it as competing with other people. All right, so we've got 20 candidate players thus far. I'm going to be accepting the subscribers first. So subscribers to the Twitch stream. James, were you gifted a sub? I'm not sure. Amoeboid was a subscriber. I'm not sure if he still is. Thanks for donation, Mr. Sohand. We have a mic issue with my USB mic. Every time I try to adjust the volume, it just sets itself back to 35. There's like a level, and you move the slider over to 100, it just goes back to 35. I can't find anyone who's ever had this happen to their microphone settings. I've been like frantically trying to look it up online. I can't find anything for like a week. I have no clue what's causing it. So if anybody's ever encountered this kind of issue with their microphone, like just one of my microphones, not all of them, anyway, let me know. So I'm using the built-in microphone. Yeah, it might sound a little bit different, a little bit underwater. At least I can do the stream. All right, Astrobate is in. First Camel. No, I don't know that Camel. James, Mr. Sohand. Save International Master. Why would you need to save me? I don't need to be saved, man. I'm not a charity case. If nobody wants me, I'll go away. I'm like your teeth, If you don't If you don't want your teeth, they'll go away too. The chess dentist. But Notch Papa, okay. Negro Modelo. Actually, Alms gave me more time in a correspondence game today, but I didn't want him to give me more time. He just felt sorry for me. All right, who else is here? Imre, he's not a subscriber. Someone on Sound is a subscriber. Save a Dog is a subscriber. Yeah, enjoy the fun the coronavirus brought to us. DK Guy. Lots more streamers and title players like giving simuls on lichess, but I don't think it will last. They're gonna disappear. I'll still be here, guys. All right, Nefedov. Who else is here that's a subscriber to my stream? Ayesta, maybe. James was just commenting a minute ago. He was commenting a minute ago. Igara is a scriber. Scriber. It's just a new word. Scriber. Subscriber. It's short for subscriber. Scriber. Igara, I should say. It's easier to say Igara. Victor Korchnoi quote, as a rule, the more mistakes are in a game, the more memorable it remains. Interesting. Because you suffered and worried over each mistake at the board. That's interesting. It's very possible that that's true. Igara is a subscriber. So first I'm going to add the subscribers to my Twitch channel. When we say subscriber, I'm talking about subscribing, paying to subscribe on Twitch. Not like following me on lichess or on YouTube or anything like that. That's free. It's free to subscribe on YouTube. I do appreciate it. I'm not a big, YouTuber. I only have a couple thousand followers on YouTube, so it's not a big deal. Sidan is a subscriber. Sidan, are you challenging me to play? There you are. All right, we'll add you. You are a subscriber, sir. You've got the Ponda Bamboo next to your name. Subscriber badge. Someone else subscribed to you. It was a gift sub. Okay, so we've got 11 players. I'm aiming for 25 to get started. We are just trying to add all the players who have subscribed to my stream. And then some friends who are regulars here. All right, 11 subscribers 11 subscribers in the tournament. We've got El Rosador, some other people who maybe not subscribers to the stream, but you gifted a sub to GM Ray Robson. GM Ray, he bombed my stream. He did a raid a while back. That's cool. Must be in the audience. He seems like a nice guy. Also, Osmir's a regular. Thanks so much, Mr. Sohan, for donating 5 gift subs, supporting the stream. I don't think Ray's going to play. I don't accept people over 2,300. I could probably play one of his simuls. All right, let's see. So we've got Notch Papa, a bunch of people who are friends of the stream. I'm going to add, but thanks anyway for the 5 gift subs. Osmirs, if he wants to play, he's in. Any of you guys who got gift subs can play if you have an account with some reasonable amount of games on it. You're not just made it up today or something. I don't like to accept people who just have like brand new accounts with less than 100 games. But if you have an established account, I'll accept you in the simul. So those guys who got gift subs from Mr. So are welcome to join. Got a huge list building up here, but I can only play 25 players. Take back. Are you still a subscriber? Jay Wegal is following new followers. Appreciated, guys. Tomasz is a subscriber. Where are you? Tomasz, where are you on the list? I forget. Jim is here. I never remember the numbers in Jim's name after all the games. How many games have we played with Jim? Just 63, 64. I thought it was more. All right. You're off. That's 14 and growing. Any other subscribers who want to play? Subscribers to my Twitch stream, that is. I'm going to take 25 players and stream from there. We should get started in a couple minutes. El Rostador. I'm going to start taking a couple people who have followed my stream a lot. Live for Chess. I don't know, I'm losing my voice. Live for Chess, welcome. Rostador. Who else? 10-year-olds. These guys are good, by the way. Ruslan Bear we've played before. Who else are regulars to my stream? Imre? Imre used to come every stream, but he hasn't been around lately. What's your favorite city? Sunny London. Live for Chess, are you a subscriber? Alright, who else is here? I've got room for 8 more. The gingerbread man. We used to call Gingy. The gingerbread man. But seriously, Negro Modelo, that's all I need. Another 2,200. He hasn't played in a while. Let him play. Oats Woman. We need to add some new players. Not enough games. Last Style, oh great. 2,100s. We got room for 6 more players, 7 more players. Ruslan. He's played before. We'll let him play. If you played me before, I know you're not going to bail on this simul. Again, long simul up to 3 hours. Please do not play unless you can stay for the entire game. So that's my biggest issue. People that drop out after no moves or 2 moves or 5 moves, because I would take another player in their place. Village Lord. Super Sebi, welcome. T-Ready or Treddy, good luck in the simul, Bill. Treddy, you don't want to play. You're a subscriber as well. Treddy, if you want to play, you're welcome to enter. Antonio, cannot join today. Hard to keep up on everything that's happening around here. T-Ready. Anybody that is a subscriber that wants to play. You don't have to play for 5 hours. 3 is enough. That's a long time. Thank God Morales can't play. Then I'd lose to someone on Sound and Morales. Those guys are tough, man. They even give Grandmaster headaches. Alright, I'm supposed to start this thing in 2 minutes. We're going to be behind schedule. Markevich. I can never say that properly. I want to say Marky Twitch, because it's like Marky, and if I put a T in there. Withdraw and be a sidekick. You're going to have to withdraw. Alright, Rostador is out. Rostador, are you out? Can't play 3 hours? Village Lord, what is your handle? Marky Witch. That's fine, man. Thanks for, dropping out and not, starting the game. Appreciate it. So, I gotta get this thing started. Ahadreth Practico. Follow my Twitch account and subscribe. First camel. Alright. First camel. It gives us lots of camels now. We have 3 camels. I haven't seen camel culture in a long time. Seriously, almost time to start. Time move. James, should I let James play? There's a bug. Oh man, there's a tiny baby spider on my arm. Get out of here. Alright. I think I was asking Village Lord. Oh, Village Lord is Lemonade Master. I never put that together. No playing A5 on the first move. Okay, we'll let him play, I guess. Do you have 100 games, Lemonade Master? You must, right? Yeah, he still doesn't have 100 games. Breaking every rule there is to break. Make an exception. Now I need some lower-rated players. Let's let some lower-rated players play. These 2200s are just too brutal. Frelsis 2200, no, no, that's enough. Sorry. Mertesacker is too strong. I mean, I need a lower rated player. What's this, 1500? Okay, Maricum, you better not drop out. Those are the guys that drop out. New accounts, they don't know any better. Markevich is tricky because he's like 2200, but he's 1400 and that's like one game. How are you 1497? You forfeited your 4 classical games? Trying to trick me into thinking you're a low rated player. Taha. Anybody else asking politely to play? Francis, you're too strong. Quick chess. I sub your U10. Okay, quick chess 1, 2, 3. The last style B, friends with El Rosador. Are you leaving with El Rosador? He's not here anymore. So he must have left with El Rosador. We've got room for one more player. Last call, Chess Alawi. Did we play him before? That's strong too. Come on, let's weaken the Simul a little bit. There's a lot of strong players that I know here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 10 quite strong players in the Simul already. Helpless Addict, no games. Bosnia, Russian, 2100. Come on, somebody who's not over 2000, please. Chessmaster Lithium. Maybe we'll accept them. Or Sri Lanka. 28 games. Not enough games. Does he have enough games? 2000? No. Not enough games. Puzzles and puzzles. Puzzles and puzzles. 19 games. I have to get my calculator out and see if he's got 100 games. Alright, whatever. That's 25. I'm starting. Last call if I left anybody out who's like a subscriber. I'm going to get started here, guys. I apologize if the sound isn't perfectly great because I had to switch mics. I have a very strange software bug with my audio, so I don't know how to fix it. My other microphone. Apologies if I sound like I'm in a fish tank. All right, time to start. Mr. Coffee, just here as a viewer today. We're like 3 minutes late. Jim can't see the stream. What are you talking about? On the first page on lichess? There's probably too many streamers now, you know? There's probably like 300 people streaming. That happens sometimes. I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, now everybody and his brother is trying to be a chess streamer. Kamsky, I thought it was Rustam. I swear to God. I was like, oh my God, Rustam's streaming. He looks like Rustam. It's ridiculous. The last time I saw him, he was normal. And now he's streaming and it looks like he like forced his dad in front of the camera and he's like, are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Rustam is streaming. Everybody's streaming. It's ridiculous. All right, let's start. So Naj Papa. I can't believe he looks like that. He didn't look like that before. It looks ridiculous. He should just stream without the camera. It would be better. All right. So anyway, we can't all be beautiful. Smart and beautiful too. But the changes is striking. Like I played Gata in 2006 or something. Maybe it was even later. 2006, in around there. He didn't look like that. He's aged immeasurably in like the last 10 years. I just stayed the same. All right, what are we doing here? He seriously looks like his dad looked like when he was like 60. Well, 50. I probably saw him when he was like 50 or something, but still. He probably is, you know, he's not that different from my age, but still, man, life is tough. E4. But he looked pretty good when I played him in 2006. Since, I was born in. I'm 39 years old, so that makes Kamsky older than me. But he actually looks like, oh shit, really? He's 38? That makes sense then. He still looks like he's older than me. Totally. He looks like he's 50. Of course, like, I live in Hungary. I mean, in Eastern Europe, I mean, a lot of people have had harder lives, and in the West, maybe, I don't know. It just, people tend to age a little bit more. I'll never get to be old. All right, anyway, I've got to concentrate. Let's get concentrated, guys. I'm talking about all kinds of random stuff. But he looked good until like 2006. He looked fine. I was shocked because I know what his dad looked like, and he looks just like him. I thought Russell was streaming. It's ridiculous. Maybe he just put him on the stream for a few minutes. I'm just playing random moves. I better be careful who I play what against. No King's Indians for Mr. Slowhand. Can't be allowing that. We can't all live in a Mediterranean paradise like Jim, where everyone stays young. I'm doing my best, though. They don't even get coronavirus. All right, knight f3. Let's see. See everything. When I play Nefedov, I should play the modern defense. Probably already played white against Nefedov. Okay, guys, I gotta get into this. Somebody falsely reported that I played warm-up games today. That was untrue. Played the Pirates against Nefedov. The James attack. But is Kamsky living in Russia? Has he been living there for a long time? He's got like U.S. Chess Federation. I mean, he must have dual citizenship. But he's still representing the U.S. Chess Federation on FIDE. But it looks like he's back in St. Petersburg or something like that. I don't think I want to live in the United States at this point either. Can't blame him. Alright, so Jim is playing the Mora. Masturbate. Maybe I'll move back in November. January 1st next year. You could do the Elite Bullet during the Simul. Lemonade Master playing London. I forgot to mention that London is banned from Simuls here. We don't like the London system. It's my nemesis. Not really a nemesis. I just don't like playing against it. It's boring. Alright, Nefedov with knight c3. So we'll play a proper Pierce. I forgot what Nefedov plays against the Pierce. The Pierce was my first opening all those years ago. There's like an Elite Bullet tournament going on now during my Simul. I don't remember that conflict before. Was it always a conflict? Very important, the Elite Bullet. Critical to the chess world. So what have I done here? Okay, it's like he's playing the Kali system. I don't know how to pronounce the name Kali. Kali. It's like what? It was Kali Belgian. I don't even know how to pronounce that properly. Does anybody ever pronounce that properly? The French defense. I hate the French defense. The London system, the French defense, the Slav, and the C3 Sicilian. Those are probably my least favorite openings. I almost always forget to do this, to play d6. I'm not even sure if it's correct there. That might have been a mistake, actually. Okay, 10-year-old Scotch, the best. Delancey. All right, guys. Welcome. Thanks for playing. Negro Medella with d3 against the Sicilian. Mr. Slowhand. Gotta get him out of book. He's just too good theoretically. Play something quiet against him. That King's Indian is murderous. Like, when Mr. Slowhand plays the black side of the King's Indian, he turns into like a 2300 plus player. That opening alone, he has an incredible score against me. Probably everything else is sort of normal. But I can't even like attempt to play the white side of a King's Indian, and I keep forgetting to play e4, no matter what I do. All right, Jim, I've got something interesting for you. Experimental. Anti-Mora. I'm so bored with my other ways to equalize against the Mora. I have to keep inventing like new ways for black to get, at least an equal game. Unfortunately, some silly people keep promoting that gambit for their own personal snake oil sales, even though it's not very good for white. People will make you believe things that aren't true for their own benefit. Imagine that here in the 21st century. I have a new idea. Aspie, you never promote pawns. Yeah, well, I was thinking about that today. It's funny that you say that. What is the exact, I'm talking to Antonio, what is the exact definition of a charlatan? I was wondering, like, if you're a really good player, but you're just doing it for the money and sort of, do you have to be completely fake to be a charlatan? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Do you have to be a total fake to be a charlatan? Would like Ron Henley be a charlatan even if he is a grandmaster? Because he wrote a lot of sort of cheesy books and or made a lot of cheesy stuff. Would like Susan Polgar be a charlatan because it's like selling $300 packages of videos and stuff? Or is it only like total fakes that are charlatans? That's what I guess I'm trying to ask. Do you have to be a complete and utter fake to be a charlatan, or just can you be like sort of I don't know, a good player who just sort of promotes shady stuff for their own financial benefit? The snake oil salesman. That's better. Yeah, the charlatan is a little bit vague. I like snake oil salesman. The gimmicky stuff that doesn't really work. Roman used to do that a lot. I had to really vet what he would recommend to me. It depends on who your audience is, Smith Mora is the hydrochloroquine of chess openings. Knight f6. Ayeste with the Slav. You're taking it. You've been taking it for a long time. I think this is a mistake. I played d6. It was mistaken because he's supposed to put his knight on f3. That's the point. Now I'm just silly. It was silly to play d6. Against knight f3 and b3 it makes sense, but here it doesn't make sense. Just like a half half-witted move. A fairly serious mistake by me, I would think. You're open to switching sides? Ah, I'm not prepared to push this pawn. 10-year-old. You were lucky enough to talk to Ken Smith. You might be from Texas. No. Oh, I know another. I was thinking of another Texas player. I never met Ken Smith. I don't think I ever even saw him. What am I doing? I just played d6. What is wrong with me? That's the second. No, something was wrong. I was supposed to play knight f6. At least d6 isn't such a bad move, but I never play that line. Oh well, we'll play something for fun. That's two places I played d6 in the wrong position so far because I'm too involved in the conversation. All right, I'm going to try the Rachmaninoff maneuver. I saw it on Star Trek. Okay, against Markham, I have no clue what this is. DK guy. We'll do our. Oh, he's changed his move order. Look at that. He's no longer playing G3. I'm gonna have to move a little bit quickly, more quickly down the line here. I was thinking of Joe Bradford, big Joe Bradford. Did you ever meet him? I haven't heard anything about him. He's getting up there. He was one of the strongest players in Texas for years and years, and he actually played. Ken Smith. Okay, Ken Smith. When did he pass away, actually? How long have you been in Texas? Someone on sound. How did you meet Ken Smith? He's probably been dead for years, no? When did he die? That must have been a long time ago. The secret new idea. Not that long, just a few years, really? Wow. You learn something new every day. I can't keep track of everybody. The older you get, the more you're thinking about stuff like when people died and stuff. Move 11? Howdy. Yeah, this is the new refutation of the... Oh, Ken died years ago. Okay, you haven't been long in Texas. How did you meet Ken, though? If you haven't been in Texas that long. That's weird. And you're not into the chess tournament scene. It was like a Smith-Morrow Lovers Convention or something. This is a mistake by Igara, I guess. You now re-justify e5. You justify my move d6 basically, which was probably a mistake. We're talking about the Smith-Morrow Gambit, the hydrochloroquine of chess openings, and he was an international he was an IM. What is wrong with me? He's an IM, right? I start stuttering when I start talking about the Smith-Morrow and other dubious openings, but I think it upsets me. All right, this is my Emil variation. Highly dubious for black. But I have a friend who plays this. Wow, Nefedov with bishop g5. You pretend you're playing the classical and then you play bishop g5. I don't recall that. Emil the farmer. He's not a farmer, man. The rating farmer. Oh, yeah. He's a rating point farmer. He's a specialist in knight a5. Dubious Benoni's. That would take a lot of money to get me to do that, man. That's like asking Batman to play chess with the Joker. All right, f4. What are we gonna do? I don't know. It's this murky, closed Sicilian car. You see, if you're smoking enough dope, you can see the shape of the pawn structure looks like a car. It's upside down. We used to joke about that back in the day. What if I just immediately go? Just unleash the B pawn. Ayesta. No real openings. Here I am making fun. Oh, look at that B4. Uh-oh. I had a game like that in the Spring Festival against this old man who I thought was kind of a potser. Before I knew it, I had a very dangerous situation on my hands. He wasn't such a potser after all. Very questionable as to what to do there. Why would be the good? He would be evil. Bishop d3. I like to think of I don't game the system for rating points and drop out of tournaments and stuff like that. I try to be like morally correct. I consider myself inherently a good person. Although I respect Joker, you know, in the Joaquin Phoenix sense. Maybe it was a bad choice. I kind of meant like good versus evil. Okay, so castles. Now, you ready? Refutation number 3 of the Moor Gambit. H6. So now, you will only find great stuff like that. I mean, who else is going to teach you the 3rd refutations of the Moor Gambit on my stream? You're going to learn stuff like that. Yeah, I like Jack Nicholson a lot in general. I have a picture, actually. I couldn't copy it from Facebook, but I have this one photo I recently found, an old one, where I think I actually look a little bit like Jack Nicholson. I have to find a way to get it off of Facebook. It was on somebody else's page. To copy it somehow, save it, and so I could put it on, share it with you guys. Definitely, I've got a Jack Nicholson thing going on there, but yeah, I like Jack Nicholson, but I like the recent. I like Joaquin Phoenix. He was awesome. I mean, but DK Guy, right? Yeah. I mean, Naroditsky's just an insanely strong blitz player. I would imagine. Maybe wouldn't matter what opening it was. Bishop e3. Esterman had this thing going at one point where the USCF changed the rules so that This is when I had moved to Europe and I was no longer playing USCF tournaments, but they changed the rating rules so that you could gain, you would always gain at least one rating point, no matter how lower rated your opponent was. It was like the 1 point rule or something. I don't know why this was created, some corrupt reason. So what he started doing was he would like go to tournaments and even like take buys and stuff to play like a 1300. Somebody really, really harmless, and then get one rating point. And then he would withdraw from the tournament, and he would go home, come back to another tournament where he would be guaranteed to get paired with like a 1500 and beat the 1500 and go home. And he did this to like try to qualify for the US Championship or something. I mean, it's so disgusting. All right, I don't know what to do here, Nephew. You got me pretty upset. What? It's like a 150 attack where I've played h6 for free. What do I do with that? Knight g4 and e5 or something? I guess I would have to be castled. Maybe this will work. HFP, you're missing the point, dude. It's like right over your head, dude. There it goes. You should work for the Trump administration. It's not about breaking rules, man. It's about like morality, and kind of understanding people's moral character, It doesn't count in laws. You're just gaming the system. I mean, it's ridiculous, dude. Go to tournaments and play one game and withdraw. So he's afraid to play like 2,000 players because they might actually beat him. So he only plays 13 and 14 and 1500s. It's unbelievable, unbelievably like juvenile and like disgusting. But that's just my opinion, Shamelessly exploiting loopholes. Exactly. That's like, I totally wish Bob was here to discuss this. Uh-oh. He's ready to play d4 now. Exactly. The Attorney General would have no problem with it at all, HDFP. All right. But anyway, that was just the kind of thing that makes me good versus evil. So he's ready to play just simply d4. Can you just do that? It's not like you're just gonna lose karma points. You're gonna gain rating points and lose karma points. Karma points, the guy's got to be extremely negative. We just hope at the end of the day that counts for something. Hopefully I'm ahead. What am I going to do? What did I just do? What is this? What is that? Did I just resign and analyze the game? I don't know what to do. Rook b8 didn't work. Yeah, will the bad place. Well, you don't have to believe in God and the devil. It can be something more cosmic. Heaven and hell, or just what comes around goes around, I kind of want to believe in that. If you do good things will come to you. If you do bad things will come to you. That's my philosophy, very deep. B5, yes. Here we go. I don't know why I'm playing this, but I usually play A4. Totally different variation. But anyway, I'm not going to give lessons on morality. I'm hardly a perfect human being, just close. But we were talking about analogies. I made mistakes. So, bishop f4. This is another surprise from Nefedov. Damn it. What? Why do you have to keep playing these surprising moves? I mean, I thought you were going to play bishop c1 or bishop d2, and you played bishop f4. Alright, I don't know what else to do. The Emil system. Why did I play bishop d7? Frankly, because I don't know what the F I'm doing here. What would Emil do? Knight h6, maybe? Kind of awkward. You could try it. Knight h6 was kind of odd. a6 and b5, of course, would be a good idea if I can get it in. Hey, what's up, Pedro and Antoni? A really small penalty for withdrawing from tournaments. Yeah, I don't think they could apply. It would have to be like a financial penalty or something. I don't think you can. It's really right to do like point penalties. I feel like that would skew the rating system. But I hate it when people withdraw from tournaments. Okay, it's not so bad in a Swiss system. You definitely don't do it in a round robin ever, unless you're really dying. He did that too. I should be more forgiving. That's probably one of my biggest faults as a person. Anyways, bishop c4. Maybe not a bad move. I like your idea of a penalty for withdrawing, Pedro and Antonio, but I'm afraid it would have to be applied in a different way. Like, I don't think you can really skew the rating system with penalties. It's an idea, you know. But I would say like a financial penalty. What's this c4? Alright, whatever. What am I going to do? I like penalties, definitely. Except in American football. c4, knight c6. You could play knight c6 here. Interesting. Forgiven Bob. Bob's a bad boy. This is probably the best line for black here. We had this already. Wow, Notch Papa with allowing bishop takes g2. That looks like one of my coffee house attempts. I would probably like lose if I did this with white, tragically. Inspired by me. I'm not going to take that. I refuse. Politely. I lost the Bogo Indian. No, it was an Imzo. Trying to sack that kind of pawn. I always wanted to do stuff like that with white, and it never works. Well, Village Lord, if you like playing with pawns, that's good, because a lot of people are very bad at playing with pawns. They have no concept. Actually, speaking of that, I was criticizing Asterbait a while back. Because he never queens pawns, because he doesn't really use them. The Taha just blundered a piece. So now d5, e5 should be the proper way. Can I take with the pawn here? Speaking of pawns, I don't like it. I think I faced this against a Hungarian kid a couple years ago in the Budapest Spring Festival. I was not sure what to do against c5. And Jim plays right into the temporizing g5. I've already analyzed this with a Smith-Morra expert. Not really, not very much. No, we just stopped there. I should really play like bishop f4. Figure out what I'm doing. You're facing my preparation, man. Serious anti-Morra preparation. You're like a guinea pig. You're basically chess guinea pig. Okay, it's cool. Rook b8 will fit in eventually. I like wasn't paying attention to this game at all. Next thing I know, DK guy is playing the E3 system against the Queen's of D. What the heck? What the heck, man? What is this? I think I had a game against George Danner where I did like C5 and allowed him to play D5. It was like C5, D5, ED, CD, knight D5, bishop takes D5, bishop H7, something like that. Doesn't seem good. So like I have to literally play D5. I hate these kind of structures. You're attacking my knight on A5 indirectly with that. I don't like that. That's an evil concept. So we can do some sort of Benko style thing with B5 maybe? No need to sacrifice pawns unless absolutely necessary. So what happens here if like knight to c6? You take on c5, cd, ed, d5 also makes sense. then c5, knight c6, knight f3, bc, dc, e5, threatening e4. Very, very strange position. Maybe d5 straight up is just a better move. After, I guess a piece up is worth a piece up, is worth something. We'll go home. Yeah, what are you doing without your bishop on g2? Should I play g6, bishop g7 here? Is that stupid? Maybe. Masturbate. Getting ready to play some kind of unsound sacrifice. Guys, thank you for supporting the stream. Mr. Slow with 5 gift subs today, and also enough bit donations to take first place ahead of Asterbate. He's pulled ahead of Asterbate on both leaderboards. I want to thank Mr. Slowhand, Asterbate, Baranzan, Knight, all you guys for supporting the stream with bit donations. F6, this is like the other line. Someone on sound went home and did his homework. That's, I think, what Csaba Chazar played against me. The one time I played this variation in like the last 22 years, 1998. This is known. Has been looked at. The two moves a6 and f6 are standard. Someone on sound, is Feingold a charlatan too? For claiming that f6 is always bad? You think he's a snake oil salesman as well? And I'm going into the Botvinnik variation proper. I guess we go with b5. Why not? Chess by intuition and other cool tricks. All right, Mr. DK guy. I don't know, both moves are possible there. Guys, thank you for playing in my stream, supporting the stream. Playing in my simul and supporting the stream is what I'm trying to say. Your game is not going to be a draw. I like how someone in sound is trying to stir the pot there. All right. Whatever. We need somebody to do it while Bob's not here. Chief pot stirrer. Okay, so this is a variation I don't know too well. All the rage at the top levels. Bishop f4. Magnus Magnus and Hikaru like playing both sides of these lines a lot. I don't know. I never played it. It's probably as good or better than Bishop G5 though. I don't know. I know there's a line with like CD, knight d5, knight d5, pawn d5, bishop d3, bishop b4, check. Reminds me of Tranquilizer rating with a party of 26, 25. I need glasses. What's up? Awesome, man. Vita Levente. Thank God he's not playing in the Simul. We don't have any C3 Sicilians here. We got some King's Indians. Oh, and here he can answer our question. How do you feel about this? You're the Queen's Gambit decline guy now. That you've given up the King's Indian. How do you feel about the Bishop F4 lines? This is the best line. We'll ask him some shop questions. Let's see if Levente likes Bishop F4. You don't play D4, but he knows what he's doing. It's got to be the critical test against the Queen's Gambit declined. I think it's good for white. I never played it, you know. I just thought I'd try it, but everybody plays it. It's the trendy thing to do with white. So A4, creepy Benoni King's Indian. Guys, welcome to Tranquilizer. He's a subscriber and everything. Guys, check out his stream here on Twitch as well. If you don't know it, he's a great player and a neighbor of mine from Bucharest. So, not that far from Budapest. Hungarian Romanian Grandmaster, great player. We're happy to have him streaming on Twitch as well. First Camel though, this guy's 1692. 1692, is that a good year? I don't know about the Bishop F4 Queen's Gambit. It seems like now white's gonna play D4 here. Well, it seems like it doesn't matter what you play. Like whatever you play, black has an antidote, you know. In every opening, every good opening, it's impossible to get an advantage. Just it's like really hard accepting that. Like with white, there's no way to get an advantage against the Queen's Gambit declined. I do like those lines though, where you get C5 and have a space advantage. Levy, thank you for the raid, man. Try to get you back soon. Damn it, what's 94 about? This doesn't seem right. 94. I just started to do this. Clock. Well, remember, you guys only started with 20 minutes, so you're not in any time pressure yet. 94. I don't know about 94. Maybe I should just play like Bishop D2. Doesn't seem right, though. Funny that I've never seen this move. Rook E8, probably. Wow, Tranquilizer with a 7-hour stream. Nice. Full day's work. Yeah, I would chill, man. Have a nice, relaxing evening. You guys should check out this stream, though. I fully respect Levente's game. Great player. And he's serious about chess, you know. I mean, like me, I try to take the game very seriously. And a lot of people just mess around. I mean, if you really want to get better, I think that you can do better than to watch streamers like me and Levy, who really we put a lot of our heart in the game. It's not just a show, you know. I want to really play and learn and teach other people. I don't know what I'm doing here against 94. Wow. Queen b3. Queen b3, knight c6. Queen b3, bishop takes, knight c6. I've got to make a move of some sort. So Jim is in the... Don't worry, Jim. We're not... You're beyond my theoretical horizon now. I'm not that... It's not just a show, it's a lifestyle. There's like a... spider? Like something else. Alright, there was a spider harassing me earlier. We got Mr. Slowhand Grind out of his King's Indian wheelhouse. I mean, it's still dangerous, but what are we going to do? Nah, it's still dangerous. Still theoretical. I don't know this line too well. Win a pawn here. Just a show. It's just a show. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to learn, share my knowledge for free. Almost free. It's not a racket. I never intended to try to have like hundreds of viewers, and I still don't. No, e6 is a good move. I don't know what to do. Crap. This seems like a pretty good position. I'm going to be ending up playing the... I'm going to transpose to a Fianchetto Benoni. That sucks. I don't want to play the Fianchetto Benoni. I don't even like the Fianchetto Benoni. Why am I being forced to play that? Sastabate just goes crazy, jettisoning a pawn and destroying his own structure. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it just transposes to like a mainline Fianchetto Benoni, which is bad because I don't play that. Those lines are very technical, you know. I know, like, my friend Vlatko Lichess from Serbia, he knows his variations like 25 moves deep, and there's like tiny little moves like rook c2, queen e1, rook a2, a4, knight a3, and all these specialty maneuvers you have to know to play those Fianchetto lines. It's a nightmare. I don't know, man. I don't have a clue about how to play the white side of Fianchetto Benoni. Just too tedious for me. I did not mean to end up there. I like check beers too. No, I'm just kidding. Check Benoni's worse though. It's a different structure, but it's not really reliable. Well, the regular Benoni's not reliable either. It's like that famous saying from somewhere. No Benoni. The only good Benoni is a dead Benoni. I like playing against the Benoni, frankly. But, 97. Hey, you're headed for f5, aren't you? Maybe that's where I got the queen d2. That's where the inspiration for queen d2 came from. You know, that idea I used in a previous game. I'm thinking like that's what it was, you know. Bishop e2, knight f5, queen d2. Has to be. The scary thing is now someone that sounds all like prepared here. Should I use the Jim move order? E6. Secrets of opening preparation. Normally I play knight c6 and g6 and knight f6 there. First camel though, 1600. Getting kind of scary here. He doesn't move pawns. That usually concerns me. People never move pawns. They're usually playing with their smartphone or something. The first sign you're playing with your smartphone doesn't make pawn moves. Now, like legitimate engines, you do use a lot of pawn moves. I'm just thinking like they probably have really lame engines on the smartphones that aren't very sophisticated. What am I gonna do? I don't have a plan. Now my knight is stuck on a5, but it's okay because he can't play b4 so easily. Hard to trap that knight. Not sure this is the right idea though. Anyway, whatever. Strange position here. Extremely strange. DK guy playing something new? Well, okay, I thought you'd see it your way. That's weird. Queen a4 now. You just do that. The Kasparov rook e8, bishop f7 maneuver. I don't know about that. What am I supposed to do in this line? I need my second win now. We're getting a little bit hazy mentally. Maybe I should start doing some push-ups like Phil Lack, the poker table. Oh, it's probably something Headband Man does, right? Keep alert during those 7-hour streams. Faux Tai Chi. Faux Gras. Pierce says Czech Budweiser is called Czech VAR in USA. I never saw that. I'm just trying to think if I ever bought Czech Budweiser in the USA. It's probably like totally like discriminated against by the Budweiser company. They probably hate that. I've never seen it in a liquor store, I don't think. I always end up buying like Pilsner or Cal or. That's funny. I don't think I've ever bought Czech Budweiser in US. Interesting though. You can find it on tap. I'm wondering if you can buy it in stores. They've probably done everything in their power to like shut it down. There was definitely like a. I'm sure there have been legal battles over the name over the years. That's certain. Okay, save it off. Why am I considering like playing some kind of garbage there? The garbage gambit. I'm drinking beer as we speak, but it's a Hungarian Pilsner Dreher. Another peace move. Highly suspicious. I hate when they play like this. But he's used no time and he's 1600. It's a very bad sign. The rook e8, yeah. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Rook e8 and bishop f7. Queen f7. Rook e8 is tempting. Funny that they're talking about rook e8 here. Well, he's leaving his bishop basically hanging on the line here, based on like a 7-move tactical sequence of some sort. That's highly unusual. I don't think too many people would leave that bishop hanging in that position. That's kind of scary. To check that after the game if that's the best move, that's insane. Wait, resigned. Uh-oh. He resigned. Yep, we lost one. Just as I came to the board, too. He wanted to resign in my face. I hate it when people leave the simuls early. Has to be. I don't know what's up with you lately, but it doesn't seem like you're fully subscribing. Chew bears. Chewbacca. Maybe I better play f4 before it's too late. Knight f5, queen d2. I got something to protect g2 with. Oh no. DK guy. You're kidding, right? Psychopathic h4. It's just slightly dubious. Mildly dubious. Okay. Which bishop do I want? Well, I mean, I guess we'll play g6 if bishop f5. That's no problem. Got a technical endgame there. This looks like a transposition to a mainline Benoni. Oh my god. To time him out for that. For even saying that, you should be timed out. Why would you put that in my stream? Are you trying to troll me or something? Even NASA is bad enough. Now that it involves... I used to like NASA, but involving Elon Musk kind of feels like it made NASA dirty. I feel like NASA's been tainted. Elon Musk and Space Force. Dude, he's like he's an adult baby. He's the #2 adult baby in the world, Jim. Baby man. Baby man #2. At least he has some positive qualities, though. You know, we're not going to, like, lump him in there with Donald Trump. but self-centered might be somewhat self-centered individual. I don't know him that well to be really arguing about it, but he does seem extremely unhinged. A controversial figure, to be sure. I mean, at least he has redeeming qualities. It's not like Donald Trump, where it's like there is nothing good about this person whatsoever. He's just a detriment to society. Obviously, Elon Musk is a pioneer and an intelligent person. I mean, he may not be perfect. I think that's certain for most people, though. All right, so what are we going to do here? I want to put as much pressure on the center as I can. I don't know if I want to allow h6, though. This is a tough call. Should we allow h6 or not? If knight c6 d5, even rook e8 is an interesting move. Like sending out tweets that like send your companies like stock price tanking on purpose seems kind of debatable. He's done a lot of crazy things, man. I don't know. Not the kind of person I would want to trust completely. All right, h4, c5. What do we do here? Wow, he's really gone for it. Look at this. Queen b3. Ambulance coming as we speak. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm sure there's some kind of confusion. No, I appreciate the vision. Man. That's awesome. Just like do the negatives outweigh the positives of that guy. I don't know. At least somebody has a vision, has some vision. That's refreshing. I shouldn't compare. It's not fair to compare him to Donald Trump. But he is the second biggest baby in the world. Like, seriously. It's hard to resist. It's hard to resist. All right, Queen d2. Full reverse engines. Yeah. You might want to think about Queen d1. That wasn't the original plan. But I'm starting to feel like there's some problems here. Damn it, I don't know which way to go. His pieces are all crammed into a little area here. I'm just glad I don't have any stock in the guy's companies. I wouldn't really want my stock like tanking every few days when he tweets something out, you know. I mean, if you like that kind of thing, it's cool. B takes C. Like, I don't know how investors could deal with it. He was already warned by the FCC not to do stuff like that, and he just does it anyway. Not the Federal Trade Commission, I mean, the FCC. He was like fined a massive amount of dollars. All right, so this is a line. This is the line. I guess that's the way it's supposed to be played. E4. Acer. More material. No pawn moves. He's 1692. And he don't make pawn moves. How do I have 5 wins? Like 3 people bailed on their games already? Okay, this could be a problem. Hopefully not. I'm used to playing this position with white, save dog. I don't know what I'm doing with black to save my life. Like Watson claimed, the battle of the English opening experts, Watson versus Donaldson, there was some pawn sack. They tried to make bishop e6 work, but a6 is main line. There's also bishop f5. I don't really know this. Nobody plays this anymore, but I never played the position with black. How did I end up there? Sometimes I just choose random lines for no apparent reason. Ruslan is all about not letting me play b5, which is understandable. He's played this well. He's also used no time. Queen b6 doesn't quite work. My Emil knight. Oh, I see what I can do. Enter the center. Oh, why not? The bishop's pretty strong, but things are not going to be easy. I feel like he sacked the pawn. I sacked the pawn for his compensation. Someone on sound is a fantastic researcher. He could be like Hikaru Nakamura's next second, I think. Not too excited by this move. I was actually thinking of d4. I don't know what to do. Notch Pop is excellent in the opening, particularly the opening stage. Stages. What happened to take back? I don't know. He was in. What did he do? He bailed on me? Uh-oh. I have to play like rook f8 or something. Could play bishop e6. It's slightly ugly. Very resolute. I would prefer not to do that. Rook f8 is not a lot prettier, actually. This makes me feel like a Russian grandmaster. Bishop e6. We all know I have an affinity for the endgame. So you just castle kingside. Wow. The church bells are getting a little annoying. It's like a Catholic holiday here. I didn't realize like Hungary was such a Catholic country when I signed on to move over here. But there's a holiday every week. That's the great part of being a Protestant. You know, you don't have to worry about like so many. If you're a Christian, be a Protestant. Dude, you're messing with my stream. God is messing with my stream. Seriously, aspirate another pawn? No, I don't want it. I don't want it. See, he doesn't respect pawns. Bishop e6, e3, I mean. Now my rook is just stupid on e1. What am I supposed to do? Well, his pawn is dead anyway, you know? It's not going anywhere. It's not a question of when it's a question of when, not if. It's gonna fall. I have better things to do. Get that one. Immediately. It's probably fine. Encouraging me to be materialistic. Try to discourage materialism. Speaking of God, the Bible, we learn that the Lord says not to be materialistic, to covet thy brother's pawns. Pawns, man, are important. Asterbate doesn't queen enough pawns. This is our new focus. Teaching him to learn how to queen pawns. White's playing a very solid game here. I don't know what to make of this, really. It's frustrating. It's pretty frustrating to play this position. We got a nice, pleasant game against 10-year-old. There is a very strong knight outpost we have to watch out for there. BE4, but I think maybe I'll hold off on that. You want to grab his bishop? I'm having hallucinations, actually. So knight d5 will come. Bishop g5. It's a weird move, that. Damn, you just castle. Brilliant. Ruslan Bear is he's frightening me. Frightening me, dude. Stop that. I guess that like went into the main line of the Botvinnik variation. I never played this, dude. I don't know the theory that well. years ago. My friend Bill Kelleher used to play knight e5, and that was like one of Finnick's original ideas, sacking his queen. Okay, Asterbait. Gonna get a pawn back. Knight takes, knight takes. Right. I was wondering about bishop d7 here. As I said, I never play this position. Now he defended his bishop. I was surprised by the last move. f5 is a huge positional threat. My knight is on a5, and this looks like I'm going to get crushed. Very dangerous position. Completely missed rook e8. And if I lose this game, it's all Takeback's fault. But I mean, I was worried about f2. Doesn't seem like such a good move, actually. Bishop f6 is also interesting. Why not just simply do that? Man, this knight is too strong on d4. It's hard to trade for that bishop on h4 here. For the option to go to d4. It's a tough one. White's slightly better. I don't know the theory there. I really shouldn't play that. Okay, so knight d2. Knight d2, queen d2. Can't win material, but I'm starting to feel good about this position. Looks good. Queen d2. Very strange brand of chess. What flavor is the lemonade? The pink lemonade. Am I up a pawn here? Really? I don't feel like it. Maybe rook takes? Rook d3? That's sort of mental. Alright, I don't know what to do. Like h3 here? Rook e1 or something? What am I supposed to play? This is an unmitigated disaster, feels like. I'm surprised that I was allowed to play that. I didn't even understand what he was trying to do in that game. Okay. Pardon. So, what is this, Asterbait, man? Try to stay around the center. If knight h5, you don't happen to like close positions, do you? e4. I mean, this is all probably like a main line against slow hand. I just don't know it too well. I looked over it a long time ago, kind of vaguely, type of variation. Knight d7. I like the king here. Keep our options open. Knight on b4, quite a strong piece. But I need to support e4, it looks like. Knight c4. Knight c4, bishop f5. I'm not quite sure. Nominated Master has a kind of unusual playing style. One of the strangest games I've ever seen in my life. Did you teach yourself how to play? Because you've got a completely unusual style that I've never seen really from anyone. Like a self-taught player. Queen b4. It's unthinkable. It's not that bad though, you know. It's amazing the moves he's made. They aren't that bad, even though he apparently seems to have lost a lot of time. I guess the position is just so closed. It's difficult to exploit it. Okay, rook e2. Now what do I do? We'll go for it. Oh my god, I missed it. Simul. What do you think? We can give him a pawn or something? Look at this. You can do that? Apparently you can do that. Okay. Is my queen trapped? That would be kind of unusual, wouldn't it? Trapped in mid-board? Basically trapped, yeah. But I have knight takes d5. CD. Castles. Rook e8, I mean. I've got a castle. Am I lost yet? That's the only question. Am I lost yet? It's like donkey. Are we lost yet? No, donkey, we're not lost yet. Are we lost yet? Alright, queen d2. I'm doing the best I can in this crappy opening. Wade has played like pretty high level, I would say. About as well as you can play it. A4 is debatable, but I think it's not a bad move. I don't think you could play it much better than this. I could trade some pieces, maybe. Trading of the pieces. I don't want to pick up a board. I just want to move it over here. Alright, you got that. E6, E6. E6 knight b5. E6 is risky. E6, knight b5, queen c6. Knight a7. Queen e4 check. Wade is probably better there. I don't know if this is a good move. I'm getting a little bit concerned about my position. Rook h4. Every move is from the Twilight Zone with Lemonade Master. Every single move. I like rook fd8. What? Should I just resign now? Are you kidding me? I have no idea what I'm doing. Did I just drop a piece? No. No, this is still theory. Okay. Knight path. Knight paths. Knight a6, knight c5. His rook has this nasty little idea to come over there. I'm not happy about that. You didn't take my pawn. I don't want to get too excited. I've got takes and knight a5. I don't know. This game is weird enough. It's probably objectively equal. That's fine with me. We'll just call it there. Okay, so he's setting up bishop a6 type of traps, but his knight's hanging. So actually, I could play knight h4 here. It does seem weird to leave the center. I said nasty again. I say it all the time. He's ruined lots of good words, you know? Perfectly reasonable word. He has to fill it with racism and misogyny. He ruined Trump to start with. Just a list of words that he ruined. All right. Rook f e1. I just wanted to oppose you. Oppose you. What? Nasty was a reasonable word. The Beastie Boys used it, you know? Then Donald Trump had to ruin it. All right, come on. What are we going to do? Take with the queen. You're on my c5 pawn. I have to do it. Like Twilight Zone. the twilight zone of chess. I just don't know what else to call this. You're seriously just going to give me, like, pieces? I'll have what he's having. Are we lost yet, donkey? Almost. Guess we ought to do something, but at 5, I'm not sure it's the right thing. Knights versus bishops, part 1. Are they still on A5? We're all very surprised by that. Uh-oh. Jeez. Look at this. Okay. Totally normal situation. If I was DK guy, I would play Queen E1 instantly without thinking. But I'm not. No. I've got various possibilities here. Bishop F3, really? Probably I should think about F3. F3. Ugly. Need one of those Feingold signs for that move. Anyway, it's ugly. Connect 4. We did it. Been a long time since we got that. Should be like a special prize when you get the Connect 4. You're welcome to a clip. Just don't send my Trump comments to the White House till the end of November. Rage tilt from Jim. The oldest trick in the book. I don't know, guys. I'm optimistic. No, I don't think I'm the only one. What I don't understand is why the bookies insist on making Trump a favorite. What is in it for them? Does it make like betting more interesting to pretend that Trump is a slight favorite? There has to be a reason for that I don't fully understand. There has to be something about betting on politics that they need Trump to be a favorite for this betting cycle. I'm not that, attuned to it. But in no real world is Trump a favorite at this point, even to win by the Electoral College. Right, but I think that it's manipulated. For some reason they want to make Trump look like he's a favorite. I guess it makes it more interesting for the potential bettors. I don't know, but there's no way in any real world they can come up with that. I mean, there's not a lot of. It's not like sports betting. I mean, there's not a lot of experience with betting on politics in the history of betting. It shouldn't matter, like even who's running against him. He really should be a dog against anybody, even if like I don't know the fifth choice of the Democrats was running. The guy like destroyed the country. It's unlikely unless something crazy happens. I would be willing to bet. I already have money on Biden. I'm not revealing how much. But I didn't pick the winner. I picked Biden to win. The odds are slightly higher that a Democrat wins. 94. I don't know what to do here. I'm wasting way too much time on this. Well, I noticed the odds are slipping recently, but I just don't know enough about betting to understand why they would want to manipulate it to make it look like Trump is better than he really is. But some insider in the betting industry would maybe understand that better. I don't have a clue, or someone who's really experienced in betting. I don't do much sports betting. All right, thank you for the bishop. We've got a little bit of compensation for him, though. Like when every poll in the world has Trump as a dog, every scientific poll in the world, and the bookies are saying that Trump is a favorite. I mean, you got to ask yourself, what's that about? That's a little strange. Well, I mean, because of last time, because Hillary, surprisingly lost or something. But I think that's too much of a handicap. You've got to understand all the things that have happened since then. And Hillary's a different person completely. I've had this argument with Bernie Sanders fans who say, "Oh, Biden's just like Hillary." It's ridiculous. You're like comparing two completely different people. They're nothing. They like are from the same part of the same party, but they're completely different. Biden is much better than Hillary. Well, I mean, I don't think Hillary was a big favorite even at the end. Like she was a solid favorite, but not like outrageous. It was fairly close toward the election. But I just think the bookies are doing that on purpose. I don't really understand why though. Does it attract more bettors if it looks closer than it really is? They want to generate more action or something? I don't know what to do here. Getting distracted with all this election betting talk. Dude, I don't know, man. I just want to offer a draw. This position is just driving me crazy. It's so close. Somehow Notch Papa like incited me to play like a maniac or something. I was really negative about the U.S. presidential election till recently. It just looks like very unlikely anything would save the guy. Queen e2, queen e2, queen e2, bishop e2, rook c1. Save a dog. Can I just do that? Like, just trade queens? I'm a pessimist generally, someone unsound. So, I mean, that bodes well. You could sack a piece on f5 here. I'm a big time pessimist, you know. e5, what a surprise. Your only chance. Yeah, this actually looks kind of dangerous. Maybe I ought to give him his piece back. I don't think this is a joke, you know. My knight is on a5. I don't think this is really a joke. Limited Master, I don't know what you call it, surviving or confusing the issue. It's just like extremely weird position. I don't know what's happening there. I feel like not trying to hold on to this piece here, honestly. Man. I'm scared. Knight g4. This is a scary situation. Pawn takes, knight takes, check. King g8. Like, b4. I'm terrified. Like, right away. Pawn takes, knight takes, check, king g8. Rook d1. How do I protect my bishop? Damn. Are you serious? This was actually sound? Somewhat unsound? I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable trying to hang on to that piece. Rook takes e2. More drug moves. Maybe I should take with the d pawn, give myself an outpost on d5. It's kind of a tough position, actually. So he's prepared to play like queen g4 at this stage. Could sack a piece for black, but it's just 2 pawns for a piece. Dog, please stop. How bad is the microphone, guys, compared to my normal one? So I can't hear myself. Tinny, aquarium style? That dog has to be arrested. Literally arrested. Has to be resigned. Guys, thanks for playing. Soft and mellow. God, I don't know what to do. There's this thing on my table that keeps making a vibration. Now it's gone. Yes. I fixed it. Oh man, I don't know what to do. You're driving me crazy. My knight is hanging. I guess I looked at queen a4. That was my big idea. BFT. You're leaving your pawn hanging there, bud. Oh, man. Freaking birds now. Everything's making noises. Knight c6, knight c7. I'm trying to concentrate. It's ridiculous. Even the sweet little birds make me nervous. You know you've got a problem. Come on, shut up, birds. You know your position's bad. And even the birds irritate you. Miracle I can't even trade queens. Oh no. Me boy. I feel like there's something that I'm missing here. A weird position. I guess it's playing like the main line of the what is this? 95. Is that the main line? 95? Did I make a mistake? Maybe 95 isn't main line. So I have no clue. This is why I don't play this, you know. I have no clue what the main line is here. Am I supposed to play a4 or something? Probably a4. I have no clue what I'm doing, though. What about queen e2? Queen e2 should be normal, shouldn't it? See, I don't know the theory beyond this point. Too much to learn. And I stopped playing that years ago. I mean, it was bad enough like a million years ago. Bad enough. This is probably theory, too. Be nice if my f3 rook could actually move. Can't believe I didn't win a piece there. There's a trap like take, queen takes, rook d1 check, obviously. Save a dog, it's awfully strange that you have the exact same theme again. 2 weeks in a row. You haven't lost in the last 6 games against me? Wow. No, I won? I lost. You haven't lost. You've lost once in the last 10 games against me? Wow, dude. That's a pretty powerful score. That's scary. Alright. I think it's raining. Raining in my room. What is happening here? That's surprising. Bishop h8. Just stop. Just leave me alone. Can I sacrifice in exchange? Knight e5, pawn e5, rook d3. What is that? That's not an exchange. Losing my mind. Sacrifice a piece, and in exchange you get a piece back. That's an exchange sack, actually, for a pawn. Knight e5, pawn e5, rook d3, queen takes, bishop takes. Gets the file. Not a really happy defense for black there. I don't think it's worth it to consider. But otherwise, I'm getting outplayed. The h.5, what an idea. Credible idea. There's got to be a better way to do this. Some sort of plan, please. I have queen c6 check, for whatever that's worth. Keep that in reserve. The reserve stash. Okay. How is he defending against bishop f4? He has to play bishop f8, right? I guess that's a good thing. Wow. Okay, I'm just running out of time. What if I played? Yeah, that doesn't look like a good idea. All right. Pawn takes? I tried. Tried for my cheapo. Didn't work. Should I try like knight a5? Does that do anything? Not really. I don't know what to do. Completely confused. I'm out of book. But Ruslan was a really solid game here. D5, 95, 95. Black seems okay. Okay, here we have a sort of standard position. Losing my mind. Is he just dropping a pawn? Or he really has play? File could be kind of key. If I take and play f4, okay. Bishop f2. No clue. Knight c5, bishop c2. I have no counterplay, it appears. Maybe knight c5 is not just a good square. I mean, it's under attack. Queen c6. So he's aiming at my g2 pawn. Wait, what? Oh, he has queen c4 check? Maybe I should play queen f5. Maybe not. Couple draws, whatever. I can almost never beat him. Now f4 is tempting to me. Why? Bishop's on a bad square. Really weaken my king with that, though. Wow, what an utterly annoying move. Yeah. How about knight b4? Knight b4, knight d5. Some sort of force to draw at this point. I don't know, White's play is on a pretty high level. Seems like e6 is risky. Well, I don't know. Okay, what if I just move my king? Knight e5. Yeah, knight e5, pawn e5, queen d3, bishop h6 threatening mate. Bishop f8, and then knight d6 check, king h8. So take, 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 take. There's also take, take, take. Take, 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 there. There is F5, I guess. It's really bad. If I just play King H8 here, nothing happens for now, right? Nothing immediate. E4, 97 check. Bishop D4, wow. So if A6, knight C7, his knight is trapped. But his game seems more systematic than when he played me before. Wow. It's incredible. Alright. Thought about something interesting here. Wait, Bishop G5? What's wrong with Bishop G5? H6. F6, I mean. A lot of awfully strong players. Isn't it amazing? Everybody's super strong. It's pretty amazing. I don't know what my plan was here. To play E4? Problem is I didn't really have a proper plan, I think. Nah. Our only hope is against Jim is on time. That knight's awfully strong. I guess we don't have to take it right away, though. I can wait a move. But not too long. Yeah, this is surprising. Surprising draw. Happens to have that. Feel relieved to trade the bishop pair there. You got a free. How did you steal a move against me? Move stealer. He stole a move on me. Okay, I guess we're still in his opening book or something. I don't know. This is too much for me. I don't know. Beyond my capabilities here, theoretically. Rook d4 looks like a book move. Yeah, we're still in book, I guess. Well, he's still in book. It's pretty amazing, actually. How about f6? I mean f7. I didn't think you'd want to do that. So like queen a2, knight a2 probably has some sort of counterplay. I can go here, and then he's got tricks, like some sort of tactics. Very little time used there. That was impressive. Another draw for him. Man, a 10-year-old is going to make my life difficult in this game. Really incredible judgment playing bishop d4. That's insane. I don't even feel like I'm up material. Unbelievable. Man. Maybe knight c5. But I don't think I'm winning. Very, very doubtful. Guess there's still a hope. Time's starting to get low. No. Man, knight there. This is getting a bit too much. Are we still in your opening theory here? I mean, seriously? I'm not like Ivanchuk or something. This is ridiculous. Bishop g7? Wow. No clue. Well, there goes my plan. You were taking that pawn. I didn't even see it. How convenient. It's a nice defensive move. Okay. That sucks. Not what I intended. Oh my god. Just blundered the game. Jesus. I just blundered the game. This is like insanely strong play by white. Who is this? Whoever it is not 1800. I mean, he's... Why is the score 51-3 against me? He's playing like a master. This is like playing an IM or something. Strategically perfect player. It's a bit much now. Can we get any counterplay? In all these games, I'm worse in every single game. How is that? Worse in every single game. Why would Ruslan Bear trade queens? It's nice to get a mistake from one of my opponents for a change. Bishop b7. I don't know. This is over. Virtually over. I better have a trick now. It's just too slow for black. I might have a trick. That's not going to work. Some sort of f5 miracle. I doubt it's going to be enough. I gotta be careful here. Actually, be worse now. b6. Chip away. Okay, I really don't want to trade the rooks here. I'm sorry to disappoint you. But that's not happening. Uh-oh. I hope that I'm not playing like Jorge Hasbun Zamora or something. He would have some sort of 6-move combination to mate me by force here. This is like playing a GM. Just an insanely steady game by white. Speaking of GMs, all right, we're still alive. Getting a little worried about this. What just happened? Trade queens. Bullet man. Bishop takes e4 is not a good idea in that position. Nefedov praying for knight end games. Now for the 6-move combination. Oh, he wins f7 by force. Force. But he has the whole opening memorized. That's why I don't play that. You know what's insane? That Ayeste plays the white side of the London system and then plays the semi-Slav, like the sharpest variation in chess, as black. I can't understand that. You're playing like the most untheoretical line on the one hand, and probably like maybe the most theoretical opening in chess in the other. Okay, so we're just winning here. a5, a4, a5, king e2, a4, king c1, a3. Has to be winning, no? Maybe not. If his king gets over there in time. And I managed to fix the pawns on the wrong color on the other side. This is really annoying. Is he seriously going to save this? a2, king b2. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do. I should have played b5 before. This looks like bishop here, king d2, b5. Is that even going to be enough? I can't believe this. I'm down to 5 minutes. He's got 16 minutes. Where is my games? Oh, it's just over? Well, almost. It will be soon. Not to worry. Damn, dude, even that's a good move. Nice move. Wow, g5. Queen c6. What are you doing? You're setting me up for something? What happened? H5. Oh my god. Just trapped my queen. It's like playing a 2600. A lot of 2600s. What a move, b5, because I was just about to play b5. Excellent. h5, another brilliant move. Some high-level chess going on here. What's this queen f5 move? So I'm really confused. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Wow. I have like no moves. Zugzwang. Mid position Zugzwang. It's just ridiculous. I hate this position. What am I doing? Like rook a8. What to do? He has 10 minutes. I don't understand how you can be that fast and that strong. Damn. He's the fastest player every week. James hasn't beat, I think. Can't take this. What's up with knight takes g5? Tactical trick. Black has some sort of miracle move. Wow. He has it protected indirectly. Anyway. What? F5? What? That's a problem too. The level here is unbelievable. I can't just give you that pawn. Bishop f8. Most has a tactic. Knight h4? What? When did your knight go on h4? That was there already? Remember that. That's weird. It's a matter till just a matter till I hang something. Matter of time. F5. Blunder. Finally, somebody blundered. Play by white in this game was unbelievable. How about some counterplay? How do I win this position? Sacked a piece. Do I ever have a threat somehow? Not really. It's just ridiculous. This is also unbelievable. Crushing play by my opponent. It's like playing a GM or something. Wow. I mean, I never lose games this bad to anybody. We don't need any scorekeeping now. Just wait till I start hanging pieces. Maybe I have b5 there. What? Ah. Interesting. They'll have some sort of miraculous save here. Wait, rook takes d5? Oh, that's interesting. Queen d7. Interesting move. Tiring me out. Knight d6. Just purposefully being confusing or something? I don't know. I'm just confused. Yeah. Interesting game. The games that I lost, I can be proud. At least my opponents played like GMs. I don't make many mistakes. Jesus Christ. Knight d6 to b7 with 2 minutes left. What is that? You can never ever have a threat against this guy. It's unbelievable. How can he play without ever allowing a threat in the entire game? How, dude? Doesn't bode well. Alright, whatever, dude. I give up. We need some advertisements about that. Yeah, I don't understand why Swidler would do that, to be honest. He's already working for other chess sites. It seems stupid. Why would you want to work, like, play on a free chess site? It seems very odd to me. Maybe he got kicked out of Chess24 or something. I'll just resign. There's no chance. What just happened? Why didn't he play f5 or bishop takes g6? It's a trick. What? Dude, seriously. You have to be kidding me. Yes, that fast, he can just crush me with unsound piece sacks and use no time. Right. Right. How do you have two connected passed pawns? Oh my god. Just disintegrated in all my games. I don't understand how this happened. What just happened? Your rooks were both attacked, and you played rook takes f8 and you took the exchange, and you planned this in advance with 1 minute left. Where did this even come from? Are you serious? What? Collective time wins. You're a little bit slow on the score there, someone on sound. Got 5 losses already. There's only a few left. Oh man, I did that. Alright, it's got to be a better way to go to a5 and just go that way. Yeah, I guess I went the wrong way. I thought I could play h6. I could just do that. I could win that way, actually. I guess it doesn't matter. How is it possible I never have a threat against someone on sound? Ever. Oh my god. And everybody's faster than me. Rook takes. You're dead now. What simul are you talking about? We can have the last game against someone on sound. What happened? Did I resign against you, Jim? I blundered queen b3 check. Did I resign or was it a draw? I can't remember. I can go over play h5. Why don't I just do that? I'm sorry. I forgot. This is unbelievable. He has 4 connected pass pawns. There are 6 connected pass pawns on board. Kind of sharp situation. It's sort of unbelievable if you think about it that someone on sound is 1700 in bullet and 1800 in blitz. Man, come on. Maybe eventually we can threaten something. Damn. Sabadog is the most unbelievable player in time pressure I've ever seen in my simuls. He's always on like increment and never blunders. Okay, it's 40-second increments. There it is, the move. You go after one of his pawns. Doesn't seem right though. What? Knights are better than bishops? Can I take with a knight? Bishops are better than knights. Okay, what did you do? H6. Don't let him in. It's like the frickin' land shark. He's like tempting me. I can't resist. Opponent left the game. You can claim victory. Yes. 3 seconds. There's usually a longer waiting period than 3 seconds, right? Had that. Uh-oh. Are you serious? It's a draw now. That's gotta be a joke, right? Did I have a winning move, though? Bishop takes d2, rook c2. Yeah, I could have played rook f2, but I'm a freaking idiot. So I played rook d3 instead. Rook f2 probably wins. Jeez. I could play rook f2 and then bishop e3 and blockade. Not an easy win, but it's probably a win. It looks like it's a draw now. Damn, that's embarrassing. I didn't see this. Shit. There's like nothing I can do. And I guess there's nothing I can do. Somewhat on my nerves. Getting somewhat on my nerves. Unbelievable. Knight f7 move. First it was knight b7 over to c5 and I don't know where. Now you can do this and allow this on the 7th rank, and that's okay. Wow. Perfectly safe. Okay, Ruslan's time management leaves something to be desired, obviously. Yeah, it's a draw. I think I was winning with rook f2. Finally got my pawn back against somewhat unsound. I'm not sure I'm happy about that, frankly. Ten wins, 7 draws, 5 losses. There's still almost no weak players in the Simul. Well, it's not that simple. I mean, there's not that many pawns left. Why would someone sound play king f8 there? Am I crazy? Oh, I had a tactic with like queen b8 check and rook takes g7. He still got it. I had a killer tactic there. Yeah. What, it's mate in 1? Are you kidding me? If you play king g8, queen b8 check, king h7, rook g7 check, king g7, queen b7 check, king somewhere, queen takes c6. Well, I don't know what's going on. Stay where you are. So, yeah, obviously h3. He's got h5 now, so maybe I should stop that. My pawns are pretty good. The d pawn, h5, h5 g6. That's dangerous. I don't really like that. It's not completely trivial. d4, d4 h5, d3 g6. I guess I can play king g6 also. Then he starts attacking my pawns. It's going to get scary. That's our last game. This is our only game. What? 12 wins, 7 draws, and 5 losses? Threatening d3. Sort of. Blundered mate. Oh, the Russian guy resigned. Bad time management for him. Guys, thanks for playing. It's always pure suffering. So he can't play g6 now. If he plays h6, that's his best chance. Well, it's serious. Serious threat, apparently. Just unbelievable. He hasn't lost but one game in the last 10 simuls against me, with 3 wins. Look at the last 10 before that, and then the 10 after that. He has 3, 4, 5, 6 points out of his last 10. D3. Ah. Rook H2. Rook H2 is a funny move. King takes D3. But then D3, bishop takes E5. That's too slow. D3, H6. D2, H7. It's ridiculous to analyze that. So what's up with D3? Don't call me Mister. Makes me feel old. Only 39. Once I'm over 40, you can start. Nah. Once I'm 50, you can call me Mister. H6 was played. D2, H7, D1. He has to be mated here. It was a close one. I was a little concerned about like King F3, but I have E4 check, which I think saves me there. You're Mister in 2 years. We're gonna win this. He has the honor of getting the last game and promoting. Masturbate. This is what happens to pawns when they get back to the last rank. Okay, it's mated 1. So we had a really rough time there in time pressure when I started losing all my games. 13 wins, 7 draws, 5 losses. It was kind of sketchy. That game against DK guy hurt. Take back left. He's on the blacklist. Nefedov resigned. Jim gave me a draw. That was a questionably played game by both of us. It's funny, it didn't put my losses up top, really. Normally lichess does it, they put all the losses toward the top, but it looks like it's kind of random this time. Puzzles. I had a feeling about puzzles. I got crushed by James. Mr. Slowhand with a draw. Jim Ray played like a GM. I'd like to see this game. What was White's center-pawn loss? 0 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, and 16 center-pawn loss. Yeah, that's pretty good for an 1800, I would say. Felt like I was playing a super GM in that game. I don't know what's up with that. What else? That was the only game that felt like I had no chance. I was like crushed by a Force 5 Hurricane or something. I like this guy who doesn't move pawns. Let's check out his sign of pawn loss. He offered me a draw, which was lucky because I was scared what would happen if he didn't. White is equal in the final position. 0 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. Though the game didn't go very far, I was comfortable taking a draw there. The 1600s normally don't make any inaccuracies. What else? We've got Asterbait, I don't know what's up with you. Naj Papa, the Hungarians, basically destroyed me. This was not a perfect game though, but his speed and strength combined overwhelmed me. We got to an endgame and I resigned in a winning position. I thought I was falling apart. That's insane. I never even would have found the best move according to the computer. E5. I resigned in a winning position. I was under a lot of stress. I just thought he was coming in and eating everything, and I was like down to a minute on the clock. I never even would have found the best move at E5. Probably. It seems sort of counterintuitive, actually. I guess you have to see like take, rook h7, knight f7 or something. Thought I was lost. Yeah, the 0-0-0 suspect. I don't like that. Seeing a complex game like that where an 1800 has a perfect game after 30 moves. Most of you guys are honest. Ayeste crushed me with theory. He also had no inaccuracies, 1 blunder for the whole game. The blunder must have been early on here. So this is apparently a blunder. I was like, what? It says I'm just winning. How am I winning in this position? Why am I winning in this position? What am I missing here? Bishop e7 check, okay. It says it's a winning position for white. We're like 2 moves out of book. And I'm just like thinking he knows, and I don't know, some line that, you know, maybe this is theory. I don't see a win. Why am I winning? Because I'm up a pawn with a knight on d3? Wow. So why can't he take with the king here? Because of b3. Well, of course that's devastating. Like, who would even know that unless you play this variation all the time? Wow. The one guy who played this didn't even find it. It's ridiculous. No, he did. He didn't even win, though. That's the funny part. The engine says it's like +3. This is crazy. I mean, how do I know this is a winning position for white? Because I have an outside protected passed pawn. This is a passed pawn. It's terrifying. Terrifyingly complicated. That's crazy. That's his 1 blunder. He went out of book with 95 and then played a perfect game. Aside from that, rook d4, I was terrified I was lost. Even though the engine thinks I'm better. You have to be an engine to play this position perfectly. So I have to do b3 now, before he can play c3. And f7 wasn't even that bad. Bishop g7. I was even surprised by that move, because it, like, unblockades my pawn. This game is pretty incredible. I mean, he made 1 blunder, which was, and everything else without a single inaccuracy the whole game. I mean, come on. You're going to play a game with 1 inaccuracy in the Botvinnik variation? I mean, that's unbelievable. And it wasn't even like he knew the theory. He apparently left book with 95 and then played a perfect game. Other than that, that's wild. It's insane, dude. The one game, so take back left early. We had an interesting game with Jim. Jim, what's up, man? It was sloppy. you know. I wondered though when you sacked a piece here, if it's sound, all jokes aside. That's pretty crazy, man. Played like probably one of the better lines. And I just gave the piece back here. Decided to be on the safe side. But it wasn't even safe. That's the scary part. It's still not safe for me. Like I've played g5 and stuff. So then I blundered. You had queen c4 before. I talked about this move, queen f5, but I was afraid of knight e4. Anyway, it was interesting. That was an interesting game. I thought. 19-month subscriber, what? What are you talking about? Lunch Papa said, I thought, what? I had chances here. Oh, well. I thought I was lost. Basically, I mean, if I had had time, I wouldn't resign, but I couldn't even find a good move against Lunch Papa, and I was going to flag on time. Who's a 19-month subscriber? I'm not going to analyze any games, but I mean, I don't have time. I have to go. But we can take a look for a second. This game looked like perfect play by both sides, almost, except for me dropping b2 on the hallucination. Okay, I mean, I don't know. This move is unbelievable. You just leave your bishop hanging on c5. It was played once. It was kind of a rare position. I guess it's not that hard to see that. You have to calculate knight c6, knight takes d5, and evaluate this position in order to play knight c6. And that's quite a bit of calculation. Because I can try to win a pawn here. Queen d5. Either way, I mean, the queens are likely going to get traded. Knight d5, rook c5, knight f4. I mean, you saw all this, like, instantly. Because I think that's kind of a tough position to evaluate. I looked at this and I thought black has compensation for the sacrificed pawn, but it's not like a no-brainer. This type of position was literally very vital to playing the move knight c6. You got to calculate all that in order. You played a 13 cent upon lost game with one inaccuracy. I mean, I made a horrible blunder. Like this move, yeah. A6 is out of book. You don't know the theory, so you played A6. It's got 16 games. It's not such a bad move. But most people would move the bishop first. I thought that was very strange. So you actually transpose back into a line with knight c6, unbeknownst to me. And I play bishop e2 because I don't know what I'm doing. But I figure it's equal. I expected a draw here with d4. This is like a draw, man. But I never play this, But I expected it, of course. Black would play d4. That's why I guess bishop d3 is better in this position. At least it's not like a forced draw with all the pieces getting traded. Still looks okay for black, though. But the next thing that's interesting is after bishop g5, he plays h6. So, I thought my queen was trapped. I forgot I had queen h5, I guess. And I sat there for like a minute thinking about bishop e6 and forgetting that I could put my queen here. Isn't that weird? I would think h6 would be dubious. That would get it dubious by the computer. How can I not see that I can play queen h5? I sat there staring at the board, looking at all the squares I could go to. No, the problem was I got distracted by knight takes d5 and just forgot you have rook d8. So after this, wow. Apparently I have other tricks. Rook d8, queen a4, but I never would find that. That's an engine move. Something like that. That's total computer. I mean, so I don't even see that. I just played this because I was trying to bail out. I figure here I'm probably holding. I thought I was lost otherwise. Just down a pawn for nothing. And now you play bishop e6, knight e8 takes. Bishop e3 is possible. No, I don't know. Just a draw after that. Forced draw. Interesting. That's a really good game. Oh yeah, so we had like several games where my opponents played virtually perfect chess. I mean, you could say there was a couple of inaccuracies there, but most of the games were crazy. Lemonade Master, I don't know, man. You're from another planet or something. I had the feeling I may be a little better, but this is such a weird position. I don't even know what to do. So e4 apparently I have something. This engine is looking at knight h5. That's like beyond me playing in a simul. Yeah, this is just, it's too closed up to make progress. I don't even know what to do. Rook h4 was a weird move. I didn't want to play a5 before because you can play knight c3 and exploit this b5 square, but when you went here, okay. But I don't see how black can really easily make progress, and I wanted to kind of cut down on some of the games. Anyway, like a lot of weird games today. Some that sound like, unfortunately, you lost. I don't understand why you lost again so quickly when you were better the whole game. That was pretty much, you can see the graph. With someone on sound was basically better until he like blundered at the end. This doesn't look good for white. So knight d6 is just a mistake. I haven't studied this in 25 years, to be honest. I mean, years ago, I probably looked at this line when I was like a 2000 player. But I'm not supposed to do this right away. This is just a blatant error. I shouldn't play that move unless I'm forced to play it. And I can induce weaknesses on your queen side with like bishop e3 or something. So this is just my lack of knowledge. I'm sure when I played the other game in 1998, I at least remembered when I'm supposed to play in this position. I doubt I played knight d6 check. This looks like it's clearly a mistake. b6 is cool. You've got this great diagonal. You know, but it's good training for you, someone on sound, because knight d6 is the kind of move that a player who doesn't know theory is going to play. And I'm just getting tortured. I couldn't decide where to put my queen. I'm just worse. Very unpleasant. Did you ever have anything really convincing, though? This is such a cool maneuver you did with like knight d6. I would have accepted a draw at this point, you know, of course. I'm down a pawn, I don't have enough compensation, and I made some mistakes, but he finds this move. I'm like, what is he doing, you know? He's preparing b5. Blobix would like this game. He loves a knight on h4. So I play a4, and then he plays knight b7 to exploit the weakness here. Like, I was just shaking my head. You know, that's just annoying. So I had to play bishop e3, I thought. Apparently this is where you had me. d5. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, bishop e3 is just a blunder. I let you get in d5. So I have to just sit here and take this knight c5 threat. Keep my bishop on d2 to protect c3 so I can take on d5. This move looks horrifyingly weakening. That's the best move I have according to the computer. Queen b1. Or something like that. It's a total nightmare for white. I'm down a pawn. I have nowhere near enough compensation. My king isn't safe. If I play g4, I'm terrified about weakening myself. Yeah. I know, I'm not playing games, guys. I gotta go. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I'm sorry, not 9 a.m. Maybe if you're in Russia. No, that would be like in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. No, I'm not going to be starting at Saragossa C time. It'll be 11 a.m. CET. I'm waking up at 9 o'clock, and I'll be streaming at 11 CEST, Central European Summertime. Thanks, guys, for supporting the stream and playing. It was my pleasure or my suffering. Anyway, it's always a stressful experience when you play these things. You don't know what it's like to live with them after the sign was over. Bye-bye.